The Higher Education Loans Board has been part of Kenya's educational architecture since inception back in 1994. And the board is expected to play even a significant role as Kenya advances into a middle-income economy. And joining us this week on Inside Government, we're talking to the CEO, Geoffrey Monari. He's going to help us understand where is help in Kenya's educational structures, and of course the challenges and the opportunities that are ahead. Thank you very much indeed, Bwana CEO, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
We would want first of all to get an update from you on what is the status of funding for HELB?
The status to date, we have been able to fund, this year alone, we have been able to fund 983,107 students. And these students some have already reported to the university. The ones we have already paid is 514,000 students. And we have already paid using 20.4 billion Kenya shillings. Since inception, HELB has been able to support more than 1.9 billion Kenyans to pursue higher education.
1.9 million?
Yes, million Kenyans, not billion. And we have supported them using 195 billion Kenyan shillings. And out of the 195 billion, 33 billion has come from past beneficiaries who repaid their loans in full and have been able to complete their loan. Those are about 256,000 students. Currently, we have 488,000 students repaying their loans, and these are the students who are supporting the current students. Last year, we were able to collect 5.2 billion Kenya shillings, which was able to support 49,000 university students and 114,000 TVET students. So for the last 30 years that HELB has existed, it has been able to change lives of so many students in our country. Thank you.
And you talk about having advanced 195 billion Kenya shillings in the last 30 years. And 256,000 students have repaid. 488 are repaying. This leaves you with about more than 1 million students who are not in the bracket of repaid or repaying.
Okay.
Where are they?
Those are the students that are currently, we have 708,000 who are currently in the university.
708?
Yes, who are currently in the university. As the others join in, the other 300,000 have not started repaying their loan, and they are holding about 32 billion Kenya shillings. 100,000 of those graduated this year. The graduations that have been going on, so they have just left campus, and we shall be pursuing them. Yes.
You still have a category of students who are past beneficiaries of HELB, but they have refused to pay, or they have not paid because of one reason or the other.
Yes.
Some are in employment, some are not. And so how are you handling this as an institution?
We have different strategies. We are carrying out campaigns, loan waiver programs, so that we encourage the ones who are not paying to start repaying. Number two, we are also conducting various inspections with the employers so that we can ascertain that all the staff that they have been able to employ can start repaying. This year alone, we have been able to carry out 236 inspections, and that has been able to assist us bill 28,000 former students who were not paying. 28,000. 28,000. Another strategy we are using is to when people don't pay, we list them with the CRBs so that they then cannot access further credit.
How many have you listed?
We have listed about 64,000 Kenyans.
64K.
Yes. And then we are also working with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to pursue Kenyans who are out there in the diaspora, because there are many who migrate to other countries for various reasons, so that they can start repaying. So, and then
have they started?
Yes, we have a good number. I know for sure last year we were able to collect about 100 million from Kenyans who are out there. Currently, we have reached about 20 million this financial year, and we are still pursuing them and asking them, urging them to repay these loans that they took previously. Yes.
And when you interact with the non-payers, what is their reason for not paying?
We have three categories of people who are not paying. Number one, there's one who took the loan and does not want to pay.
They can't pay and they won't pay.
They can pay, but won't pay, won't want to pay. Those are what we call the hardcore group. And
how big is that hardcore group?
Those are people who got maybe loans that are over 20 years. We are looking at about 15,000 people over 20.
15,000?
Yes.
Those are what qualifies to be hardcore non-payers?
Yes, yes. And these are the first people we listed with the CRBs. And these are people who are difficult and they don't want to pay. So then there's another group of people who want to pay, but they have no means to pay. Maybe they have not been employed, or if they are employed, they are underemployed. For example, if somebody is earning 5,000 shillings in a very casual job, then you find that very difficult for that person to pay. Or if somebody is unemployed and is not doing any business, then that is difficult for that a person to pay. Then there's a third category. They want to pay, but they don't know how to pay. Or we have not yet advised them. That is a good group, because once you even sensitize...
Why would there be such a group? And yet this is a group of people who have gone through higher education. They know their websites. They know their social media sites, and they definitely know that if I want to pay, really, I can just log on to the help website or even call their numbers, which are on the website, and get guidance. Are they really genuine?
No, there are people who keep on procrastinating.
So they are procrastinators.
Yes, they really want to pay.
Not that they don't know how to pay.
Yeah, they would want to pay.
But they've been postponing.
Yes, they just keep on postponing, and that's it. But if you make it convenient for them, these are people who will gladly pay without any issue. And like the first group where I said, there's a group you can even go there with a bank and ask them to pay, even ask them to pay through e-Citizen, and they have the money, but will refuse to pay.
So help me understand, before we even discuss the group of procrastinators and what you're doing with them. You have about 15,000 hardcore people. These are people who they can pay, but they won't pay.
Yes.
And you have enlisted them with the Credit Reference Bureau.
Yes.
And that is not enough. What other means, legal means, are you pursuing to ensure that you bring them to book?
We are writing them letters. We are penalizing them so that their debt keeps on growing. We are even...
are they responding positively?
Yeah, some do respond eventually. There are some who we have written to their guarantors so that they can... It becomes even embarrassing. We know of cases where parents who are guarantors tell their children that, I know you can pay, go out there and pay. So there's no one single strategy that you can actually say that if I use this one, it will work. But we keep on using. We even have debt collectors who we have procured their services, and there are 11 of them, and they pursue these people, the hardcore group. We have forwarded the names there, and then they also pursue them.
What is the cost of debt recovery for your organization?
No, it's not for our organization. Because you are a hardcore, the cost now goes to the person who is the hardcore, because that cost has been transferred to the loanee who has refused to pay. So it is 20% of the outstanding amount. But
let's be frank. I mean, there are people who will exit this world without repaying their loan, not because they couldn't, but because they refused.
Yes.
So is that a loss on your end?
No, it's not a loss. What we have done lately, we have been able to come up with a self-protection fund where we deduct 0.0037, a very small amount. 0.037% of each loan award you get. And that takes care of anyone who passes on in future.
Because they must pass on
everyone,
at some point.
We cannot live forever.
Yeah.
So that has been able to assist us take care of that loss. But as long as...
You started just the other day, this?
No, we have done this since 2019.
That's about 6 years ago.
Yes, since 2019.
So for 24 years...
For 24 years, we didn't have that facility.
And the people who have not paid are people who accessed this loan more than 20 years ago. Right? Yes,
there are people since... You remember our loans were being given from 1974.
Yeah.
But HELB started in 1995 and inherited all those loans that were given by the Ministry of Education. So...
Are there people who are dead?
Yes, we have.
How many?
The record that we have is about around about 2,000 people.
2,000 people are dead.
Who have passed on. Some of them we have asked their kin if they are able to, because we do investigations to repay before they get their benefits, where they have been held and they have been asked to come and clear with us. But that was then. But since then, we have put in a facility that takes care of that.
So you ask them if?
Yes. We don't ask them. We do investigations to establish that the estate of that person cannot be able to sort out the outstanding balance. But if the estate can be able, for example, if you have got benefits, and those benefits some of them can be able to offset, then we ask the person who is holding them, who is asking for the clearance, to be able to offset the benefits and then give the family the money that is remaining. Yes.
Is the HELB Act strong enough to ensure that those who borrow, they repay?
There is room for improvement. It is strong enough, but there is room for improvement. We could do with a few amendments here to strengthen the compliance part.
Where is the weak link?
No, I think the weak link could be, and it's a personal recommendation, we need to be able, where we have evidence that somebody is able to pay and won't pay, freeze their account until they pay.
Freeze or attach?
Freeze and attach that account until they repay. You come
of course, they will not pay if they will not,
yes,
they will not pay if you have attached their property.
Yes. So they will be able to repay. And anyway, if you are not able to repay, even if we freeze the account, then there will be no difference. Then there are employers who will deduct sometimes and not remit. We also need a law that can be able to enable us freeze the account of that company if they are deducting and they have funds. Then for us,
so you have such organizations?
Yes, we do have.
They deduct, but they don't remit.
Yes.
How much is being held by such organizations?
Currently, we are talking about 34 million.
Oh, 34 million shillings.
Yes, yes.
So this is money that was deducted from the employers, I mean from the employees,
from the employees.
Never remitted
by
the employers.
Yes.
What are you doing about it?
No, we, as per the law, they are already penalized. We are engaging various stakeholders, even the AG's office, to be able to assist us now move to the next level of maybe prosecuting them. But we have not reached there to anyone. When we reach a certain stage, they pay. Yes.
You plan to get there?
Yes, if it is necessary. Remember, this person, we have to protect our loanee because the person has been deducted, but that money has not been remitted, so it is not their fault.
It is not their fault.
Yes. So it is our responsibility to ensure that we protect them. Yes.
So far you've talked about two areas that you believe needs to be enforced to give help more teeth to bite. And one of them is on recovery through assets. And number two is through penalization of employers who do not remit.
Yes.
Is that all?
Yeah, if you asked me about areas that we can enforce. Those are areas that we can be able to enforce.
Areas that can be strengthened for help to carry out its mandate effectively.
Yes. Yes.
So those two.
Yes.
Are you engaging with lawmakers, policymakers?
Yes, we have
to see whether this can be done.
We have prepared a draft laws which have gone to I think they are now currently, they have gone to our minister who has forwarded them to the Attorney General's office for consideration, and then they will also go to the cabinet as a session of paper for approval. Then they can then go to Parliament for consideration. Yes.
That is where you are now?
Yes.
When you look at the HELP Act, in its current form, are you convinced that it is playing its role effectively?
It is playing its role effectively because we are able to carry out our mandate. We are able to give students money for their studies, and then we have a law that is backing us to be able to recover that money in future. When we are recovering, we are also covered in terms of the employer. There are conditions that they must be able to meet. For example, within 3 months of employment, you should be able to notify HELB that you have employed a graduate so that we check. The other one which supports our law is Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya, where when people are seeking high-level government positions, then they seek clearance from us. This has also been able to enforce that and ensure that people repay their loan. So it could be better, but it is working for us, and it has been working. But it
can be improved on.
Yes.
I want to hear things. I mean, when you look at the HELP Act, it stipulates that you're supposed to work with the private sector as well as public sector to ensure that people who are entering into the job market, you check with your database whether they are past borrowers. Is this happening?
Yes. Let me first say that in our board we have representation from FKE, the
Federation of Kenya Employers.
Yes, and they support us in this initiative. So we have developed what we call an employer portal, which employers, we have made it easy for them to upload their data and check if the new recruits that they have recruited can be able to, are our loanees, and they do a self-billing on that portal. So that has made it very easy for them to check. And we continuously appraise on the portal to see who has not checked, and that's where we even get our list of companies that are not complying so that we can start our inspection. Yes.
You have a workforce of about 234 people.
Yes.
When you look at the workload, can these 234 people service all the students who need to have their loans approved and all the workers who need to repay their loan?
Yes and no, but I would want to say that with the use of technology, we are able currently to be able to serve our clients. However,
what technology?
With technology. We have a contact center where all the emails, social media are dealt with. We have
This
also
is at the anniversary towers?
Yes. We have also decentralized our services through Huduma centers, where we have in selected Huduma centers where we have officers who can be able to serve our clients. But the important thing, we are leveraging a lot on technology so that we can be able to serve these clients. Yes.
How many Huduma centers are you at?
We are in 26 Huduma centers across the country, especially
centers,
where there's a higher concentration of universities, so that we can be able to serve both clients.
You're in how many counties?
We are in 24 counties.
24 counties?
Yes.
Through Huduma centers?
Through Huduma centers.
But your physical offices are in Nairobi?
Yes. Yes.
Are you planning to open, other physical offices, in the counties?
I think we'll use the Huduma centers for now. Maybe what we may have, as we look at our business model, is have certain hubs, but not open in all offices, all counties. We may have in future certain hubs which can be able to, regional hubs, to look at certain areas where there is a high concentration as our clients grow. But for now, the use of technology and Huduma Center is serving as well. Yes.
So when you look at the number of employees that you have, and you're talking about 234, how many more do you need so that you can carry out your services effectively and optimally?
We will need about 78 staff members according to our approved...
78 more?
78 more, according to the approved structure. But this will be progressively. Yes.
So you're talking about 315? 315.
Yes.
That is the approved structure by the Public Service Commission, right? But is that enough, even the 315?
Yeah,
when you look at the workload?
Yes, that would be enough. With the use of technology, that would be able to be enough to support the work that we are doing. At that level, then we can be able to review with the use of technology and the model that we have put in place. Because remember, even in the banking sector, the brick and mortar is there, yes, it's still important. You need that person to talk to, but it would be important to rationalize that when if you are to have them. That's why I said the need could be having maybe 1 or 2 regional offices to support the staff we have in Huduma centers.
So when you have 235 people working against the demand of 314?
300. The clients we have...
No, I'm saying you have a workforce of 234.
Yes.
Against a desired workforce of 318.
315.
315.
Yes.
So you have about 78 people.
Yes.
You are short of 78 people.
Yes.
So who is working for these 78?
We are working for them, and technology is working.
So then is it proper to say that then you don't need them?
No.
The 78?
I've said progressively we will need them. The structures have been put in place. We are using technology to try and leverage on the shortfall that we have.
Are you strained in your operations because of the 78 that are missing?
we are strained in terms of we would want more, but not the 78 at once. To get the 78, we must be able to grow this number progressively, so that also it gives us an opportunity to be able to see which areas do we need to strengthen more.
So if tomorrow the Public Service Commission was to allow you to hire 78 people,
Yes.
or to dispatch 78 employees to your organization,
Yes.
will they find work to do?
They would find work to do, but I'm not sure that they'll be optimally used if they come all of them together.
How many would be optimally utilized?
I would say initially about 40.
About 40?
Yes.
So currently what you need is 40 people?
Yes.
To be added into your payroll?
Yes. And then review maybe after a year to add the rest.
How is the shortage of these 40 people affecting your operations?
It is affecting us because we are not as agile as we would have wanted to be in all areas of service delivery. Yes.
Which area of service delivery is most affected?
The area that is most affected is the front office, where clients walk in. Sometimes there could be long lines, especially during peak times when universities are opening. And also the area of loan recovery, because we need sometimes to even go back to where these people are, and we are overstretched where they came from their homes, so that we can know where they are currently. So those are in our core business, that is lending and recovery, that is where we'll be overstretched.
Very good.
Yes.
So why are you not hiring the 40 people?
Because there are procedures that we must follow to get the required approvals, and that we are already pursuing. Yes, and I believe it is something that we will be able to achieve very soon.
Very soon?
Yes.
Before we wind up, also allow us to discuss the new university funding model.
Yes.
I know it had its own share of challenges. Any update on it?
Yeah, we are on the third year of implementation of the new funding model, where you have a loan component, a scholarship, and the loan component is into two: there's tuition loan and upkeep loan, and then there's fees household that the household is supposed to pay for the student who is in the university. So last year, if you recall, the president appointed a committee to review the new funding model, which is called the student-centered funding model. Before that, Kenyans had expressed concern in terms of how they are being funded. So the president formed a committee which started its work and looked into areas of the cost of the programs, and the cost of the program was reduced by between 15 and 40%. So this year we have seen a reduction in the cost of the programs. Number two, we have also been able to remove the bands that was there in the first 2 years of implementation of the new funding model, the student-centered funding model. And this has been able to enable us fund students based on their level of need. We have also been able to refine the means testing instrument, and you can actually see that this year the students have been funded and they are now in school.
I want you to talk to Kenyans in 1 minute.
I wish to take this opportunity to urge past beneficiaries of the Higher Education Loans Board to repay their loan. These repayments go a long way to financing the current students. Last year we were able to get 5.2 billion, which supported 49,000 university graduates and 114 TVET graduates. Repaying your loan is a noble thing because it enables another student to pursue their higher education. Secondly, for the applicants who want to pursue higher education in Kenya, we have got the finances, but I urge all of you to ensure that they fill the application forms themselves, avoid going to cyber cafes where they allow other people to fill their information, and later we find that the information which we are using to award you your loans and scholarship is not correct. It is important that when your form is being filled, you are there and you fill the information yourself. Thank you, Kenyans.
Very good. Geoffrey, thank you very much indeed for your time.
Thank you.
And of course for swinging by here on Inside Government.
I appreciate the time and the discussions we have had today.
Very good.
Yes.
Geoffrey Monari is the Chief Executive Officer, Higher Education Loans Board, joining us tonight on Inside Government. My name is O'Brien Kimani. Thank you very much indeed for your time. Have a good time. Bye for now. Thank you.
Busia County, it's your time. The transgenerational conversation that has been moving across counties is now here at the heart of Busia. From the bold ideas of our youth to the wisdom of our elders, this is the space where generations meet, share, and shape the future together.
Give that space to the youth. I think we'll have a different conversation.
Because there's a lot that needs to be done. When we talk about governance and accountability.
Corruption is something that nobody can hide today.
Most of our grievances are not heard because most of the leaders were of the older generation.
Culture, business, leadership, education. No conversation is too small. No voice is left behind. Transgenerational conversation. This Thursday, the 25th of September 2025, live from Busia County, starting at 7:30 p.m. on KBC Channel 1. This conversation is brought to you by NCIC, Korea International Cooperation Agency, and UNDP. Don't miss it.
Differently. Using persons with disabilities to get funds for personal use is inappropriate.
To ensure that we are included, not just at the table, not just being given a seat at the table, but also being given the power to lead.
Where people are meeting to make decisions, women with disabilities' voices must be there, must be heard, especially around violence and political participation.
Mi kukua caregiver na niko na mtoto mlemavu ni kujituma tu.
Tuko mbioni, tunajaribu sana kuhakikisha na kuonyesha wenzetu ya kwamba ulemavu si hukumu.
Good evening to you. It's about, it's actually 8:30. And in about 30 minutes, we'll be bringing you the news. But before we do that, today, President William Ruto, that's about at 6 p.m. Local time, but then 11 a.m. In New York, President William Ruto addressed the United Nations General Assembly. It is the 80th meeting, and he had a lot in store, including the mission in Haiti, as well as Kenya's efforts to regional security, and of course the participation of the Republic and what Kenya is doing to deal with issues of climate change. Here is a repeat of President Ruto's speech.
Then they drift into irrelevance when they do not adapt, when they hesitate to act, and when they lose legitimacy. To remain relevant, institutions